Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm doing a book tag. The tag I'm doing is the stay at home book tag, which was originally created by my really good friend Maddie at Princess of Paperback, and she tagged me in it, so I would love to support her and do this tag, and I'm really excited because it is a really fun tag. So I will leave her channel down below and her video so you can go and watch that and support her as well. So let's get on into it. The first prompt is laying in bed. Pick a book that you could read in one day or you have read in one day. And for this, I'm going to go with Love, Life, and the List by Casey West. Basically, any Casey West book fits for this prompt. Every single book I have read from her, I have read in one sitting and in one day, therefore. I really love her books, and they're just really great and quick reads. I am a contemporary lover. It is one of my absolute favorite genres. So anything Casey West writes, I will pick up and most likely read it in one day. The next prompt is snacking. Pick a guilty pleasure book. I don't think there's a better book for this prompt than Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. This isn't really even like a guilty, I'm not guilty about this. Like, I love this book and this series so much, and I will always love it, and I will always continue to reread it. I have read it so many times, absolutely love it. It's great. There you go. The next prompt is Netflix. Series you want to start. I have a lot for this prompt, but I'm gonna go with two of probably the most popular books that have ever been on BookTube, and that is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black and A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I haven't read either of these series, but I plan to this year really soon. But yeah, I want to start these. The next prompt is Deep Clean, a book that has been on your TBR for ages. For this one, I'm going to go with Aragon by Christopher Paolini. This is obviously a book about dragons, and you've probably heard of it because it's really popular. I've had this book for probably 10 years. And haven't read it. I have the entire series, still haven't read it. It is on my 2020 TBR because I really need to get to it because it has been on my TBR for so long. The next prompt is Animal Crossing, a book you recently bought because of hype. I don't play Animal Crossing, but I've watched my friends play, so there's that. This prompt is actually more difficult because I haven't really bought a lot of books this year. So I'm going to go with The Shadows Between Us by Trisha Levenseller. However, I didn't buy this book. Katie gave it to me, but I did read it because of hype, and I was disappointed. So yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. The next prompt is productivity. Pick a book that you learned something from or that had a major impact on you. For this one, I'm gonna go with a book that I learned something from and had a major impact on me, and that is Soulja Boy by Keeley. So this is about the Ugandan Civil War and child soldiers. So this story is a dual perspective story. One of the perspectives is by Ricky Richard Eddiemore, and he was abducted at 15 and was made into a child soldier. When he was set free and escaped, he created this foundation called Friends of Orphans. The other point of view is a story based on truth about a boy who is in this organization and has been saved, but he has trouble trusting anyone. I'm gonna start crying just talking about this book again. It had such a major impact on me, and the fact that it's about child soldiers, and I had no idea that people in Uganda, little kids, girls and boys, were going through this, and the fact that Ricky got out of it and now he makes it his life mission to save others is just absolutely incredible. The next prompt is FaceTime, a book you were gifted. I'm going to show you two books in the same series, and that is Happiness Volume 1 and 2 by Shuzo Oshimi. I was gifted both of these. The first one I was gifted by Maddie, and the second one I was gifted by Katie, and I absolutely love both of these. They're about vampires. I am a sucker, pun intended, for vampires, and I gave both of these 5 stars, so they were some of the best gifts I've ever gotten. The next prompt is self-care. What is one thing you've done recently to look after yourself? And for me, I have gotten up every morning at like 7 in the morning and worked out consistently for over a month. Like, I have closed all my rings on my Apple Watch for over a month now, and it's great. Usually I would sleep until like 9 or 10, but now I am waking up at 7 just on my own completely because my body is feeling so much better just being so active now. It's been great. I have really missed being active because, if you don't know, I grew up my whole life as an athlete, and I kind of took that for granted now that I'm in my 20s, and so now it's so much fun to get back to that. And the last one is a bonus. Name a book that's coming out soon. For that one, I'm going to name The Jewel Thief by Jeannie Mobley. This comes out in May, and I am currently reading it, and I am so obsessed with it already. I didn't know that this was kind of like a historical fiction. It is set in the 1600s in France, and so it's under King Louis XIV's rule, and he was obsessed with jewels and diamonds and things like that. So this follows the daughter of the crown jeweler, the guy who cuts all of the diamonds for the king, and going into this book at the very beginning, apparently she stole the diamond or something, and so this is her story about what exactly happened, and it is so good. Alright, so that is it for this video. Thank you so much, Maddie, for tagging me and creating this tag. It was so much fun, but that is it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, my social media links will be down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!